All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are, off season. Unfortunately, we were a one and done team in the playoffs. I hated that, and what made that worse was losing to the Saints. Of all the teams to lose to, not the Saints again. So that was unfortunate. But so we got a lot of work to do this off season. We got to take care of our team here, make sure we get the talent that we need. We've got a lot of aging players on the team. I noticed that in part of my pregame or pre-off-season stuff that I do is kind of going through the team, taking a look at what we have, what their actual talent level is right now, and stuff like that, and seeing, about what positions we may potentially need to go after. One of which is quarterback for a few different reasons. Because Matt Ryan is starting to get up there in age. His contract is going to be pricey. Not so much for next season, but the season after that. So he'll have a high contract, roughly, I think, $25 million hit to our cap, which is a lot for one player. And he's getting up there in age, like I mentioned earlier. We need a left tackle. We still have a starter there at 79 overall, and who knows, he may improve unless it's already showing the improvements that they've made. But we've only got one left tackle on the roster right now, so I'd like to have a second one there. Potentially, well, we'll definitely need another corner. I did manage to, while the broadcast wasn't going on, I managed to go ahead and move, Desmond Southward over to free safety. So he is officially a free safety again on here, which is great for us. So there's that. There's potential D tackles. We'll take a look at this list of players that we have to re-sign, though. We don't have a lot of cap room either. So, since, I may be letting Reggie Nelson go here. Yeah, Nelson, Mebane, those guys may go. Hankerson, I'd have to see. If they aren't asking for too much, I could re-sign him. This kicker, I'd like him to come back, so we don't have to go looking for one. So we'll go ahead and start with him, because I would. Why does he want a prove it deal? I want to offer him like a 4-year frickin'. I'll offer him 4 years, 750,000. I mean, you did a decent job for us. I have no problem making that kind of offer to him. He wants a 1-year, $580,000 offer. Bump that. We want long term here. You said let Nelson and Mebane go for sure. I see you, Wrongton. Let's see. Did our kicker leave us? Nope, we signed him. Good, and got him locked up for cheap for 4 years. I'm okay with that. Let's see. So then we got Mapunga over here. He's the only backup that we had at left end for Vic Beasley. So we could try to sign him again, or we could try to go after someone in free agency. I'm not certain about that one yet. O'Brien Schofield right here, 73 right outside linebacker. I don't even think he got on the field for us in that game in this season. He may have on special teams. You said keep Rocky though. Rocky. Who's Rocky? I'm not sure who Rocky is. So, at right end, Cliff Matthews. He did get in some for us. I know from time to time. Renfrey hardly ever hit the field except for in garbage time, though. So, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and go after Hankerson. Is Robert Alford, by the way, Wrongton. Robert Alford. He wants a 1-year prove it. Okay, fine. We can do a 1-year prove it. 1 year, 850,000. It's not a lot that he's asking for. Yep, that works. You say I should keep Robert Alford. I probably should at this point since we moved southward to free safety. What is with these 1-year deals? How old is he? We'll go 2 years. 2 years is not that much, right? That's another year there. He's 28. That'll put him at 30 by the time this contract is over. All right, we're good there. Renfree, I kind of want to re-sign, only because of the fact that he's not that terrible. Um, and if we don't, if we don't find another 2-year contract, how old is Renfree? 27. We'll do a 3-year deal with him. That's doable. Yeah, 3 years. I figured out, by the way, that Matt Ryan's deep accuracy was terrible. Not as bad as Renfree's is. As Renfree, you can see, is 62. But Matt Ryan's deep accuracy was like, I want to say like 69, 68, something like that. So that made sense. Alright, so we'll go Renfree here. No. Okay. Well, we'll definitely be looking for a quarterback now. That answered that question. So, Cliff Matthews, Levine Toilolo here. He's the only other tight end on the team right now. Whoops, what did I hit? Didn't mean to do that. Let's go Lolo. Let's see what he wants. 3 years, 4.91 mil. Okay. Well, we're already at 5.85. I'm gonna just, this is what I'm offering. This is it. I'm not going higher than this. This is already a lot. Nope. Alright. I think we are gonna let Nelson go. And I think we're gonna let Mabane go. And I'm tempted, let's see, O'Brien Schofield, I think we might let him go too. Especially since he's up there, 30 years old. So, and I'm gonna have to mark all of these on my list here. Mapunga, 26. But he hasn't, let me go see how much he's asking for. If he's not asking for a lot. 3 years, what does he want? 3.59 mil. You don't even get in the game. I mean, he got in a handful of times, but high motor, though. Yeah. If you know me, you know I value high motor. That's one thing I definitely value. So, because of that, I may offer him. Alright, what does he want? We'll go 100K guaranteed. 1.1 mil, 3-year deal. That's not a bad deal. He said keep Stanley. Let's see if that's enough. Yep. And all that's left is Cliff Matthews. How much is he asking? If he's not asking for a lot, he's asking for too much. I'm not about to offer him. Well, nah, he's asking for too much. We don't have a lot of cap room. I think we're going to let Cliff Matthews go as well. Alright, let me mark these off here on my list, since I got this list. So Reggie Nelson being gone, that's going to hurt a little bit. Then we have, who's that, Brandon Mavane, he's gone. We got Toilolo gone for now. We got Cliff Matthews. Renfree's gone. And Schofield. So we're definitely missing a few more holes now. That's alright. So we're going to go ahead and advance to the next part. Stage 1. Look for a strong safety named Cyprin. Okay. I'll take a look and see. View available. I'll go look and see right now, actually, since you were asking. We're going to go right to strong safety. I do not see Cyprin up here. There is no Cyprin up here in free agency. Okay. So, what we are going to look for, we know we need a backup quarterback. That's a given. Good night. Matt Barkley has that many offers on him? Ryan Nassib, young guy as well. Geno Smith. I wouldn't mind having a quarterback that can move. I'm gonna be honest. That actually appeals to me, just so that I can get out of the danger and stuff like that. First round pick too, and he's a scheme fit. All right, let's see about Geno then. Holy cow, he wants how much? 16.9 mil over 4 years, so that's what, like 4.2 mil a year, plus 1.7 or so, 1.8. You said try to get Renfrey back. Do they show? I didn't see it just then. Do they show their abilities? That's what I wanted to see. There it is. See, for me, that speed is what I'd look at there. You know, I can deal with a lot, but if I actually have a quarterback that, if he needs to, he can run, you know, that's something I do look for. Not that I do it a lot, but just that is valuable to me. Let's see what Renfrey looked like again. 84 throw power, 84 on short and mid, 62 deep, 75 speed. So he is, you know, not that bad off speed-wise. His awareness is only 57. Let's see what he's asking for. He's asking for even more than Geno. You see this? I mean, Geno was looking at, what did I say, like 4 mil a year? 4.2 mil a year? Here, you're talking about 4.6, 4.7 mil a year? Geno too much for a backup, then what about Renfrey? You see the cost? That's what he's looking at. Geno's cheaper, and he's slightly better. I mean, as far as pure overall goes. Plus, he has the speed that I'm looking for. And he's got 91 throw power, too. I mean, the deep accuracy is 1 point better, so that's not that big of a deal. His short and mid accuracy isn't as good as Renfrey. Renfrey had the 84 on both of those, so I admit that. But he's got better awareness, 69 versus Renfrey's 57. And, like I said, better speed, better agility, better acceleration. I think between the two... You said just draft? You know. Well, let me go after other needs then before I come back to quarterback, because I do have a few others. Tight end was one. And again, I could draft a lot of these too. Actually, let me write down what I need so I can actually get a quick visual on my paper. So I know QB is one, tight end is one. Potentially another right end. Potentially. We did re-sign Mapunga, if I'm not mistaken. Stanley Mapunga. So I'm not too worried about that. D-tackle is one potentially here. Free safety, potentially. Although we do have Southward and we had somebody else there. And, corner. Definitely a corner. So here we are. We got Jermaine Gresham. I don't need an all-star tight end. That's one thing. I just need someone that can beat a number 2. And maybe that is a draft-worthy position, too. You said Shaq awareness on QBs doesn't matter when you control them. I thought it did for their throws and whatnot a little bit. Or, I don't know. I have no idea, man. I just know it's typically one of those things. Also, too, with the, you know, occasionally the game freezes on me and I end up having to sim it. You know, even in a loss, though. But something like awareness could help with them performing a little bit better there, too. I don't know, though. Let's see. So we do still have Toilolo here. Oh, they said it right there. 3.9 mil over 3 years. That's what he's looking for. Which is not that expensive. And we could get him back. 76 speed, 83 acceleration, 76 awareness. His route running isn't all that. And as you know, I do like run blocking and route. Well, route running for tight ends would be nice. But run blocking is definitely something I value. So I'm not sure who a good, cheap, run-blocking tight end would be. 68. 83. Oh, Vance McDonald. His route running sucks, but 83 run block. 84 jump. That's not bad. How young is he? 27? How do you feel about that? I think I might make an offer to Vance McDonald here. Let me see, though, a few others real quick. That run block is where I'm really looking for that. Because is there a cheaper one with good run block? Let's see. 65. Look at tight end Lee Smith. Alright, if I can find him on this list. I didn't see him. There are a lot of tight ends on this list. Tammy's over here. Tammy, I know, is more of a receiving tight end. $16.8 mil does not give us a lot of cap room either. I did not see Lee Smith on this list, by the way. 82 run block here by Craig Stevens. You know, I'm not looking for a superstar. That's the thing, right? I mean, I don't want someone that's too expensive, and some of these guys seem a little too expensive. 77 run block here. That's not bad. That's like 1 point something mil a year. 77 run block. 82 catching traffic. He's 6'4". Oh, wow. Holy cow. Lee Smith. Oh, that's who you were talking about. Okay. I did miss him. I see exactly who you were talking about. Heck yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's offer. Whoa, 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 whoa. You see how much he's asking for? Bump that. No, we don't have the kind of funds to support that. Look how much he's asking for. Look at this. Michael Humanawanui. I hope I said that right. 2.42 mil over 2 years. Lee Smith, 13.8 mil over 4 years. Holy cow. You know, I mean, he's great. He's a great run blocker. Oh, and Vance McDonald was a lot too. Dang it. All the good run blockers are expensive. I don't want to spend that much on tight end. I'm going to just be honest with you. I do not want to spend that much on tight end. If I can get it with Humanawanui, then I think I'll go for it here. And he's a scheme fit too. We're going to go exactly what he's asking for right now. I'm not trying to go, you know, over by a lot or anything. Go exactly what he's asking for. Putting him on the list. All right. Next up, what did I say? D tackles. We'll take a quick look there. I'm looking for... That is expensive. 23 bids on him. Good night. Kawan Short. Let's see how this guy is. Let's see. Here, I'd probably be looking for block shedding more than anything else since they're D tackles. Block shedding and strength. 82 block shed, 86 strength. You don't know how much they asked for. That's why you tell me to look at them. I hear you, man. Shoot. After that, though, I don't know. Kawan Short is actually a decent D tackle from what I'm seeing here. I wouldn't mind having an offer on someone like him. You know, be our number 2 guy. Have him and Fairley. Think that could be a nice little combination. Again, like before, we're going to go exactly what he's asking for. Since funds are limited, I don't want to give him... Well, we'll go 4.3 mil here. Since funds are limited, I don't want to give him extra now. You know. You wouldn't spend big on D tackle since we have Fairley. Yeah. You know, but remember, I run a lot of 4-3. So 2 D tackles is really where it's at. You know, the other 2, I forget who it is. We got 275s below him, though. You know. Milbane, he did all right while he was here, but he wasn't as effective. Fairley, I did see flashes of here and there, though. Corner. That's another need. So, Logan Ryan. For corner, I like running man. I'm going to be honest. I like man coverage quite a bit. So, man and speed are 2 of the things that I'm looking for, along with awareness, of course. But man, or not awareness, but pursuit, if they got it. Oh, they don't have it listed here. Well, then, yeah, man and speed. And I guess awareness will have to take the place of that for now. 77. 91 man, 87 speed. Kawan Williams. But again, he's got so many offers on him. Tim Jennings, he's getting up there in age. 87 man, 86 speed. 88 play rec. That's not bad. I really want someone, 90 or above on speed if I can help it. Um, Brandon Boykin is close. He really is. And he's kind of a young guy, which is good. Man and zone coverage looks solid for him. Play rec is suffering a little bit. Awareness suffers a little bit. But what'd you say? Remember, we need speed. Yeah, I know. Boykin is a potential though. I like what I see from him. Darius Butler, Patrick Robinson, Demetrius McCray. Good night. I wish I could sort by speed in this view. Leotis McKelvin, Chris Houston, Terrell Brown, no. Gerard Powers, Bradley Fletcher, Dwayne Gratz. I can't find what I'm looking for speed-wise. Alan Ball, Kyle Wilson, Greg Toller, Adam Jones, Pac-Man Jones, still around. Brandon Harris, Antoine Kaysen, D'Angelo Hall. What? He was faster than this. He has dropped a lot. Holy cow. Jermaine McBride, Josh Wilson, D. Milliner. Oh, wait, hold up. His man isn't all there. His awareness sucks. So this is a project right here. Getting somebody like D. Milliner on here would be a project player. Look back at DJ Hayden. All right, give me a second. Where's DJ Hayden? Right here. Yeah. 82 man, 83 zone, 90 speed. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I could see us going for something like that here. Play rec and awareness are kind of sucky. His tackling ain't all there, but yeah, that could definitely do it too, potentially. And he runs out of Tampa 2. How old is he? 27. You know what? We'll go ahead. He'd be our nickel corner if we sign him. That's a good call. I'll do that. 6.6. 1.76 mil. And he's not that expensive. Anything else that y'all can think of? And I'll try to give you a minute here because I know there's a bit of a delay between when I say it and when you hear it. But let's go take a... What did I say? Left tackle. I forgot about that. Did I look at that earlier? I don't think I did. But our starting left tackle right now, our starting left tackle is a 79. So we could either look into getting a starter, which I'm not really looking to get a starter out of this, honestly. I'm more so looking for a good backup. Luke Jokel. Interesting. Again, run block being the most important thing in my opinion right now. Foot stress fracture out for 10 weeks. Well, he'll be back by the time the regular season starts. Run block 83, pass block 72. Run block 85, pass block 80, and he's got a strength of 87. Okay, I can go for that. Chris Hairston. What'd you say? Phillip Rivers finishes the game with 503 yards, but was 2 yards short of tying the game. 11 mil over 4 years. Alright, and this will probably be the last offer here. Yeah. Oh, we were looking at quarterbacks too. I'm gonna go ahead and make Geno an offer. I am. It hurts me to see how much he's asking for though. We'll go 17 mil on the dot. That wait. At 6.84, it'll be spread out over 4 years. So you're talking about roughly a $6 million hit, and we got $7 million in cap. Oh, this is iffy. I mean, if I do it, then I can develop him. If anything happens to Matt Ryan, he'd be a decent replacement. Although I'm really debating about going to the draft with it. I really am. Because if I go to the draft, I can get him for cheap. You know what? We aren't going to offer Geno Smith. We're going to let him go. Yeah, we're gonna pick up a backup in the. Can I see the drafted players or the players available in the draft? Actually, Like the players I've scouted. Let's see. I don't think I can. That's why I didn't do it. That's why I didn't do it. You was asking why I'm giving up so much for a backup. I mean, it's not a lot in the grand scheme of things when you think about the going rate for a quarterback, but and you said you wanted to see how much I could get for Matt Ryan. So I'll go ahead and do this real quick. Just add him to the trade block to see what offers come in. But I'm not going to trade him. Just letting you know. I'm not trading him. But we can see what offers come in. So with that being done, I'm going to go ahead and advance to the next week.
All combine stats such as the 40-yard dash are now available in scouting. Check it out.
All right, so we signed that defensive tackle. Kawan Short, 90 overall, D tackle. And how old is he? 28, okay. That works. We got one. New combine stats. We'll get to that in a minute. Let me check on the free agents that we had offers to. We're the only bid on them. If we're the only bid, I'm not increasing it. I will leave it as it is. Yep. That's good by me. League signings. What happened here real quick? Brandon Boykin is a buck. Okay. DJ Swearinger went to the Texans. Yep. Andre Williams, Trenton Robinson, Corey White, Tyler Patman over here. Okay. I'm okay with that. You said scout QB? Yeah, I did. I'll do some more, but I definitely scouted a QB. This is what I wanted to see, though, anyway, right now. Yeah, because the number one pick right here, 4.6 combine grade. I forget what that's out of. But, yeah. I'll look at their combine stats in a second. There's not, I mean, look at this. Hold on, Marquez Keith. 6.2 combine grade? But he's projected to be undrafted. Huh. Oh, that's just straight off the combine. Okay. Second best QB in a lot of things there. Holy cow. Alright, fine. We'll go for it. I'll see all of these guys are undrafted here. Yeah. Let's look at the top guys, though. Because the way it is right now, we may end up going after a top QB. You said check Hudson. I'll get to him in a second. Yeah. Where's Hudson? Dylan Hudson right here. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, let's take a look at him. He's a fast QB. He's a first-round talent, and he's projected right now early second round. So I could definitely see us going after someone like him if he's available. I will go ahead and add him to the watch list. That's a nice spot. Let's see. Who else? Dustin Knight right here. Nothing special about him. Going back to him. A- throw power, B+ throw accuracy short, and B throw on the run. Okay. Joey Owens. West Coast kind of quarterback. Yeah, there's some potential ones in here. What else did I say we needed? Corner, I think was one that I listed earlier. I think I scouted quite a bit at corner too, but just in case, we're gonna go to wow. 8.1. Holy cow. Javon Bostic. Okay then. Yeah, we've gotten most of the corner. You can see I was doing a lot of scouting of corners. Alright, so at this point, here's a low guy. He's projected to be a 7th rounder. Looking for someone with good combine grades, but 7.2 here. Undrafted talent-wise. 7.0. 6th rounder. Yeah. Yeah, Hudson definitely looks good. He probably will be up there. But I ain't gonna lie. What about this guy, Antoine Birch? Okay. Man-to-man corner. That's what I wanted to see. B+ on man coverage. But look at this. Look at Javon Bostic right here, man. Tell me that doesn't look appealing right there. But he's an early first rounder, so he probably won't even be there by the time we get up there. But if we can get Hudson, I think we will probably try to target him. Yeah. Well, nothing else really to do, I think, at this point. There were no trade offers for Matt Ryan. Otherwise, it would have shown up here. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and advance to stage 3. All right. DJ Hayden, another one. Let's go. 27 years old, 76 overall corner. So he will be our nickel corner going into this. Yeah, true. Hudson won't be there in the second. He may not be there in the first. All right, let me check the free agencies like before. Free agents, excuse me, like before. If nobody else has an... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're trying to take our left tackle. All right, we can offer a little more then. 13 mil. That's an extra 500,000 a year. You know what? No, we'll do this, but then we'll go up to 2 mil. How about that? There we go. I'm okay with that. You said we need a safety? Which one? I thought we had safeties. Hold on, let me go check our safeties on the team then. Like I said, I thought we were good there. Let's go see. I mean, you know, here Southward has been starting for us, so he'll continue to start over Ben Ward. Although Ben Ward does look pretty good on here. But look at this. Southward's got the man. Ben Ward has a zone, and I do play zone back there. Ben Ward does have play rec, too. What about tackling, hit power? Jumping is all Southward. Catch is all this guy. Speed is all Southward as well. I don't know. I mean, that's a toss-up right there. But I think between these two, free safety is covered. Let's look at strong safety. We got Ishmael at 81 overall with William Moore backing him up. William Moore, let me throw him on the trade block too, actually. Oh, he's been on the trade block. Nobody wants him. That should say something about it. All right. So we got William Moore here. Zone. Ishmael's got him beat. Play reg is all William Moore. I can look for another strong safety, but I don't know if it's worthwhile to do so. Hit power, that's all William Moore. Jumping, they're about the same. Speed, not super fast. But again, with being a safety, you don't necessarily have to be super fast. Which safety were you? Ishmael, is in anything special and slow? Alright, well, let's look at strong safeties then real quick. I'm assuming you meant draft-wise, since that's what I was thinking. But, I know I didn't scout a lot of them. But there isn't a lot of them that are there that are good either, to be fair. And you know what else we could do, too, potentially, is move Ben Ward over to one of those positions. Wow. Nobody has any good combine grades there. What about at free? See, I did a lot of scouting at free safety. Ooh, Corey Lindley. Hold on. Playmaker type. Wow. Impressive. But he's early first round talent. What about this guy? Muriel Snow. Not super fast. He's 6'1", prototype. Kind of lags in some areas, though. You said I could move Ward to strong safety and then cut Moore True, and then I got a better choice of free safeties to go after here potentially. But then we'd be, at the mercy of the free safeties available. Let me look at who is available free agent wise at strong safety as well, because that is potentially an option too. Let's see, these guys are pricey. Kenny Vaccaro, 81 overall. I mean, you're talking about speed for this position. Yeah, Shamarko Thomas obviously has the speed. Jaleel Ade, Sean Williams, 89 speed. Huh. 72 zone, 64 man. That's not bad. You said Moore has a big contract. I can take a look at that too in a second. DeJuan Landry. Oh gosh, he gets slow. Alright, Tyvon Branch. That's a potential. How much is he asking for? 9.42 over 3 years. Yeah, let's well, he's 30 years old too, but we can look into Tyvon Branch. I'm okay with something like that. Major Wright, Tony Jefferson. Alright, let's look at Tyvon Branch. Not a super big contract. Whoa. I'll do 9.6 even. With 2.4 mil. That'll place us on top for him. Yep. Branch does look really good. And so, if we sign him, I will cut William Moore. I'll do it that way. If we sign him, William Moore can be cut. But if we don't sign him, then we'll look to free agency. Or not free agency, toward the draft. So I got 80 points left to scout. I'm going to go ahead and scout. Let's see. Let's look at some... I'm not too interested in running backs right now, but let's look at some wide receivers. Or... trying to think anybody else that we might need. Did I look at left tackle? I'll look here too, just in case. Oh man. Alright. We did that for now. You said check Moore's contract? Okay, I can do that. We'll do it this way. Strong safety, William Moore. His contract. 1 year left on it, so he'll be a free agency after this year anyway. Free agent after this year anyway. 7.99 million next year. I mean, it's up there. Well, how much is guaranteed? 8.2 mil is his total bonus. Okay. Yeah. I mean, but all in all, probably still not that bad, relatively speaking. If I were to cut him, what are we talking about? There he is. We'd be saving 6.35 mil. So, yeah, we kind of hope we sign this other guy then. Because we'll get him for like half the price. Tyvon Branch, we get a Tyvon Branch for half the price of William Moore. Alright, let's advance. And we got Tyvon Branch. And we got Michael Hawumanui and left tackle. So we got it. Once again, we got everybody we were going for. So 80 overall here. Tyvon Branch. Then we got, what's this guy's name? Harrison, Chris Harrison at left tackle. 79 overall. Okay. And then Humawanui, tight end, who is a 79 overall as well. Yep, alright, let's go cut William Moore then. I mean, I hate to make it sound like that, but that's what it is, you know? Nobody's going to want to trade with that contract that he has either, so we're just going to straight up release him. There we go. What'd you say? Draft Hudman first? Draft Hudman first? Alright. So, we got us, what were the three I just wrote down? Tight end, we got us a strong safety in this case. And we also ended up getting us, what was that other position? Left tackle. Yeah, I think we are. We don't have any. You know what this means, right? For the draft, aside from quarterback, we're going to be able to draft best available. Oh, they want Whitney Merciless is on the trade block right in. Tempting, but we don't have the. I mean, we do have the space, but I don't know what I would trade for him. I'm going to ignore that for now. Let's see. I mean, with best available being the way we're going to draft at this point, I think I'm going to just go ahead and find where I left off on this list of players and keep on going down it. I mean, whoa, left one up here. I mean, I don't see any reason to switch it up at this point. I mean, that's the beauty of not really having many team needs going into the next season. And I could even potentially trade away some of my later draft picks for future picks. But, yeah. You said maybe try to trade a third or fourth pick for Whitney? I doubt that would work. Not with him being an 88 overall. They're going to want something else in return. Here, you want to see it? You know what? We'll go ahead and take a look at it. We'll see. They need right outside linebacker, quarterback, and left outside linebacker. Do we have linebackers to spare? Let's go look at our linebackers real quick. Actually, we do have linebackers to spare. I have no problem giving up Brooks Reed if it means getting Whitney Merciless. None whatsoever. And Vincent Ray coming in there. He could do it. All right, bump it. Let's do this. Straight up. Trade declined. Let's see. Hold on. Where's the doggone trade center? That was the Texans that had him, right? That was right in, if I'm not mistaken. Did they trade him? Did they trade him to somebody else? Texans. They better not have traded him. They traded him to somebody else. Son of a gun. I didn't think about trading a pick with it. Too late now. Who did he go to? Where's the transactions? I want to see who he went to. To the Steelers. Doggone it. They did a straight up trade. Why couldn't I have done a straight up trade? Arthur Moats for Whitney Merciless. Look at that. See, that's what I hate. They don't let you get any other offers in. Brandon McBain went to the Cardinals. Okay. Let's look at NFC South news, too, before we go to this draft. Panthers now have C.J. Spiller. Saints signed that guy. Stafford. Panthers also got a center and a right outside linebacker. Bucks got William Gay, C.J. Wilson, Deion Jordan. Jonathan Banks went to the Saints. Jay Howard and Dontrell Inman. Of course, we got Hamal Anui. Lamar Holmes went to the Saints. Luke Wilson, Bucks. Alright, I'm not going to go through all of these. Miles Paul. A.J. Hawk is a Buck? What? A.J. Hawk went to the Buccaneers. Okay. Marshall Newhouse. Harry Douglas is now a Panther. Gerard Powers went to the Panthers. Did a lot of trades. Or not a lot of trades. A lot of signings. Good night. Mikel LaShore with the Bucks. Blaine Gabbert a Buck. Okay. Mike Williams is now a Panther. Holy cow. Ray Rice went to the Saints. This is a lot of stuff that happened at stage 4. I guess that was like the last stage then. Yeah. Alright, cool. I'm good with that. Thinking maybe trade some picks away since we don't have a lot of needs and get a good player. I mean, I could potentially, but like I said, at the same time, if you draft for best available, then those players become tradable players too. You see what I mean? Because then it's like we don't really need them. We can trade away whoever falls through, which may be good players as it is, and potentially end up with something better. So we're going to go ahead, though, and go to the draft this time. Our goal is at quarterback at number 1. I really think that's what it is. Start the NFL draft.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
What is our quarterback's name again that we're looking for? Gotta find it. Dylan Hudson. That's who we're going for. He's projected 2nd round, but they say what, he's mid-first rounder? Okay. If we don't get him, we're so screwed. We're gonna skip to the next pick.
The Raiders.
I'm gonna just keep an eye on quarterbacks too.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
Oh, I'm not about to do this one at a time. Where do we pick? We should be at like 21 or something. 24. Holy cow. You know what we didn't check? We didn't check for teams that would have needed quarterbacks. That is one thing we didn't do. That would have been a good to know.
The Bears are now on the clock.
All right, bump it. We're going to go ahead and advance to the next user pick. We're going to take a chance.
The Bears just made their pick. Adam, tell us more about Hickson.
Every running back that played against him hated the experience as he netted the most tackles.
Hudson's still available.
Player this year and setting a new school record along the way.
Hudson is still available.
He has a knack for watching the ball.
He should be.
Never being fooled by the play.
Yes.
And getting to the ball carrier in the backfield.
Let's go, Hudson.
Single-handedly shut down an opponent's rushing attack in school, but we'll see if that translates to the NFL.
Heck yeah. We got our guy. We freaking got him. That's great. Okay. So with Hudson being gone, we've satisfied that need as well. So, yeah, I don't have any other needs, really. I mean, I could look at some middle linebackers, potentially. Let me see. Where's my team? I want to see my roster while that's going on. OMG, what? You happy we got Hudson, too? Yeah, Worlow and Weatherspoon are here. So, potentially a middle linebacker could do it if I find one that's better. I don't know, though. Let's go ahead and skip ahead to the next user pick, since we got our guy.
Let's go to Adam Schefter now, who has more to say about Gene.
Long talked about as a top 3 defensive back prospect, his draft stock fell dramatically after a series of consecutive struggles late in the season against
right end is a potential spot we could go after.
These struggles were due to a series of nagging injuries.
Halfback Nehemiah Young. How fast is he? 4.54. No, I'm not worried about that.
I was able to talk
John Garrett.
about him at the combine, and they told me he possesses the raw physical skills needed to become a top tier.
I mean, this guy, he's projected first-round talent, but he's a late first-rounder. And here we are in the second round, late in the second.
A nose for the ball and better hands than
Top bench presses, true. 15 reps, so he's not that strong. I'm really liking this guy here, though, as a potential drafter. Left guard here, Carter Wilson, 34 reps. Projected as a late second rounder initially, but he's a run blocker. B+ run blocking. Left guard. We don't really need a left guard, though. What do you think, right end or left guard? Yeah, right end or left guard, I don't know. Right end, that would go opposite of Vic Beasley. That would be where Adrian Claiborne is currently. 6'6", 274. And this left guard. We got a tight end here too. Holy cow. We don't need another tight end, do we? We'll go left guard. Bump
The
it.
Saints are now on the clock.
Oh, now I see you saying right end, man. Why'd you wait so long? Doesn't matter. 87 run block, 88 strength. That's not a bad pick. He's a run blocker. We can probably fill him in wherever we need to on the line. You know. It is what it is. If that right end is still available, we'll go after him next.
The Colts pick is in. Adam, give us the rundown.
Scouts I've talked to
We're in
expressed
the
a
third
great
round
deal of
now.
frustration with his inconsistent play throughout the season, saying it made it near impossible to evaluate him in 11-on-11 situations. Even with this being said, there was significant interest in the big tight end, many believing
So
that
we
with the
signed
right
a
coaching and
corner.
confidence building, he could develop into a dominant player. This pick is a bit of a gamble, with the hope being
I'm not really seeing anyone worthwhile at this point. 5'10", 189. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anyone worthwhile here. So here's a pick we may trade away. Just because I don't see any point of review offer. What kind of offers do we have? Third rounder for next year, or their 3rd and 7th this year, 4th and 6th next year, 3rd and 7th next year, and 3rd next year. Well, based off of pure offers, I'd have to say the 3rd and 7th for next year sounds the most appealing. I didn't see that, man. Besides, there's a delay, so 45 seconds for you is like, 10 seconds for me. Here we go. We'll go with this.
Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming.
Yeah.
The Saints are now on the clock.
All right. I didn't want to review my draft board. I wanted to skip ahead. I'm okay with that. Let's see, skip ahead to the next user pick.
Let's go to Adam Schefter with more on Parker.
Every year, a handful of prospects turn down their All-Star Game invitations, so a second
Let's
round
take a look
invites
at
are
what we
always
see.
sent out. He's fortunate to have been one of those last-minute additions this year.
Is there another quarterback that's worthwhile? Most of these are 6th rounders, so we won't go after him till 6th round then. I do kind of want to go after a 3rd quarterback, though. Alright, so here's the scary part. A lot of these later people, we don't actually have scouted. So here we are in the 6th round. We could go after one of these wide receivers. I mean, I have no problem doing that. I don't want to go after this guy for obvious reasons. He's undrafted talent. But without knowing much about these wide receivers, you know, it's a little bit scary. Here we go, vertical guy. 449. See, he's not that great. Denard Duncan, potentially. Said maybe draft an outside linebacker and trade Reed. I don't know if there's any good outside linebackers left. Oh, crap. The clock is already going again. Deontay Fletcher. Bump it. Let's do it.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
They said I reached. Were we not? Oh, we were in the 4th round. Sure enough, we were in the 4th round. Oh, well. Skip ahead.
Now that Mack is off the board, Adam, what do you have on him?
A skilled running back with a nose for the end zone. His draft stock got a shot in the arm after setting a
These guys are still available. That scares me. That keeps me kind of not wanting to pick them.
Agility, reminding some draft experts of Emmitt Smith. Sources I spoke with absolutely loved.
You know what though? I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance.
Refusing to go out of bounds and taking
because at wide receiver, although you know we don't have any good corners left, do we? MK 173, 72, 59, and 76 corners. Let's take a look at corners real quick. Yeah, most of these corners. We'll come back for him in the 7th round. Duron Finch. Since we actually scouted him, we know what we're getting with him, and he's a 7.3 combine grade. Yeah, we'll come back for him in the 7th. For now, let's go for this wide receiver, Denard Duncan, and cross our fingers. Kendrick Smith at right end, that's what you're saying? Where's the right end? Here. 5th round talent. Okay, fine. We'll do that then, since you asked for it. Good pick. He's ranked 282 in true talent, and I drafted him at 152. Why is that a good pick? I don't get that. Alright, whatever. His awareness is low, but a lot of his other stuff isn't bad. He's not a bad player. Alright, so coming into the 6th round, then we know that we were going to go after, I said, one of those quarterbacks.
They're screaming the name Wallace. Wallace. Adam, what do you think?
As aggressive as a defensive lineman.
Let's look at one of these quarterbacks. This guy is still on the board. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's only undrafted left. Bump that. What was this guy got? Good night. This is an athletic quarterback.
To repair the pectoral and graft it back into place.
But he's an undrafted talent. I'm not going to go after him then. Marquez Keith. Remember that name, Marquez Keith. Remember the name Marquez Keith because we may go pick him up in free agency after this. Let's go with Denard Duncan then.
Likely means an end to his career. Fans of the team should not be surprised if we see a much more.
I don't see anything special about him either. But he was originally projected as
to protect the area could slow them down by themselves.
Yeah, he is a great talent, but no awareness. That's true. That's very true. Actually, you know what? Where's that corner? Bump that. I'm going to go for the player that I want. We know we want this corner at some point. Mainly because of the speed. So we're going to go after this guy.
The Saints are now on the clock.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! 97 speed? 97 speed? Holy cow. 76 man, 78 zone, 55 play rec, 70 press, 41 awareness. Holy cow. Duron Finch. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That was a great pick. That was a great pick.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
All right. This is the garbage pick here. True. I probably could. I need to see what he is over. I didn't see his overall when I was looking. I don't know if they had it up there or not, but wow. Dang it. They took the tall wide receiver. We could go on pure combine grade and go for one of these guys. But, we don't need another running back right now. We got 4 already on the roster. Wide receiver, if we happen to... Here's a 6'4" wide receiver. Red zone threat. 4.35, 20-yard shuttle. 4.1, 20-yard shuttle, and he's fast. We'll go for this guy.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Good pick. They said... Does that say 98 speed? 98 speed. Frickin' 56 overall. Why? What's so bad about him? I don't see awareness up there. It's got to be his awareness. Oh my goodness. Well, I said I wanted speed. Yeah, we got a lot of it. I don't know why he's 56 though. Alright, I think all in all we probably had a good draft. Should be the end. Rookie signings. Oh my goodness. You said definitely cut Timmons. I think you're right. I think Timmons is gone. So what was Hudson overall? I need to see that again. 80 overall quarterback. Yeah, that's what's up. Then we got a 79 in that left guard. This linebacker 57, the DN 57, 60 corner, 60 wide receiver. Let me yeah. Hudson was by far the... You said you convert the wide receiver to running back? I could potentially. I don't know what he is, though. Permanent speed hit, even if moved back to wide receiver. Really? Well, that sucks. Yeah. Trey Robinson. 5'10", 183. What was so bad about him? That's what I gotta see. I mean, catching is a 77, but that doesn't warrant a terrible rating like that. 63 catching traffic, 71 spectacular catch, 62 route run. I mean, he's the worst out of all of them. 68 release, 87 jump. That's not bad. 98 speed is amazing. 89 agility, 93 acceleration, 44 awareness. Dellins Brandon only has 55 awareness. And Hardy's at 57. 61 elusiveness, 42 truck, 39 stiff. 76 juke, 80 spin moves, 65 carry. No, he wouldn't do good at running back. Run block, impact block, returner though, yeah, that he is. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he'd be better at running back. Not with the low carrying and stuff like that. I really don't think he would be. I wish, though, they would show you, like, when you click on them to change their position, I wish they would actually show you, you know, what that person would be if you did change their position. You know? But, I think I'm going to leave him at wide receiver for now, at least. Then what was that? We also picked up a corner. If I remember right. Where was that corner? Oh, dang. Yeah, Timmons and Finch right here. I want to see them two side by side. Yeah, Timmons got that confidence. Consistency as well. Better man by Finch. Better zone by Timmons. Play rec, they're about even. But Timmons is better. Press, Timmons is better. Pursuit, Timmons is better. Block shed, Finch is better. Tackling, they're the same. Hit power, about the same, but Timmons is better. Catching, speed, strength, acceleration, agility, awareness, Finch is better. Stamina, that's all Timmons. I think we might have a battle. I didn't see returner on there, so I don't know for returning. Holy cow. It's nice seeing DJ Hayden up here, though. We picked up a left outside linebacker, didn't we? We have a lot of left outside linebackers. How are we looking on the right side? 82 and 81. How are we looking in the middle? 78 and 77. Okay. So because we have all of these linebackers here, I think I'm going to change some of them around here. So I think Ono Jordan is going to go to middle. Yeah, I think I'm going to move Ono to middle. Because he seems to have good pursuit, play rec, all of that stuff that you want in a linebacker. He's not super fast with only an 82 speed. But I think he could, you know, 82 zone coverage though? Heck yeah. We'll throw him into the middle. Alright, then let's go back to left outside linebacker. Actually, what is he at middle? I'm curious now. 67. He dropped a little bit. That's okay, though. I'm glad he's there. And then for the other side, we're going to move Spruill to the right. Yeah. Because Spruill is fast. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Is he number 3 already? Yeah, I want to back out. Is Spruill already at number 3? Yeah, he is. So moving him to the other side would just place him at number 3 over there. Not really worth doing. Spruill doesn't have any awareness either. Man. Holy cow. Look at the zone coverage for this guy. Deontay Fletcher. Okay. Alright. So, then a D tackle, we were good. Right end, we were good. You were saying you wanted me to place Reed on the trade block. I mean, if I did that, Vincent Ray could step up. Alright, bump it. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to move Spruill to right. We're going to place Reed on the trade block. How does that sound for you? Yeah, Spruill to right. And then Reed goes on the trade block. Since Vincent Ray is below him. Oh, they won't let me put him on the trade block right now. That's fine. Alright, I think I'm good there. Good, 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 good. And Hudson right there. Awesome. Let's advance. We may need to look at a a third quarterback. Speaking of quarterbacks, Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, let's take a look at free agents for a third quarterback. You want me to manually trade him? I could. Let's see. So we don't need anybody super expensive. That's the thing at this point. Heck, we may not even really need to sign another one, but I always like to try to have 3 on the roster. I do. Manziel, why is he so cheap? His awareness sucks. His throw power is there. His accuracy isn't all the way there. Of course, that's to be expected. Let's go Manziel. Yeah, I can compare. Let me sign Manziel though. Do I want to do that? Let's see. You know what? Back out real quick. Let's go compare those two guys you were asking for real quick. We'll come back from Manziel. All right, here we go. Wow, Matt Ryan dropped a lot. 81? Oh my goodness. They got Matt Ryan at 81. Okay, here we go. Straight up comparison. Hudson's better at throw power. Matt Ryan's better short. Matt Ryan's better mid. Matt Ryan's better deep. Hudson's better on the run. Matt Ryan has better play action. Awareness goes to Hudson. Speed definitely goes to Hudson. Agility to Hudson. Acceleration to Hudson. Elusive. Ball carrying actually goes to Matt Ryan. Ball carrier vision. You know what? As much as it pains me to say it, I think Hudson might be the new starting quarterback. I really do. I think Hudson might be the new starting quarterback. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm about to put Matt Ryan at second string. I really cannot. But they made him drop so far. He was an 84 overall last season. And he was like 86, 87 the year before that, whatever it is. And now they freaking do this. Oh my goodness. Hudson is starting over Matt Ryan. Wow. Yeah, I know he developed. With that being said, though, about Matt Ryan, I definitely am going to pick up a third quarterback now, though. I can't believe they made him drop that badly. We're going to go after a young guy. Like I said, Johnny Manziel, he's here. He's available. 1.06 mil, that's cheap. I feel so bad, though, because, come on, it's Matt Ryan. You know, it's not like I'm just talking about some average Joe. This is Matt Ryan we were talking about here, who just got benched in place of Dylan Hudson. Okay. So, yeah, we got a lot going on. Freeman and Ivory and Coleman, they're all still here. I have to make sure that Coleman is still set as a starter. DeMarcus Martin might get cut at this point. The only reason I was keeping him around was because of speed. But that goes out the window. Now we got Julio, Dylan's Brandon, Ricardo Lockett, Leonard Hankerson, Justin Hardy, and then this rookie, freaking fast rookie, Trey Robinson. Tight end, Jermaine Gresham and Michael Homawanui. Okay, I'm okay with that. Left tackle. We did sign this guy. Who's better between these two since they're so close? Pass block, Matthews. Run block, Chris Hairston. I think Chris Hairston may be taking that starting job. Impact block, strength, speed, acceleration, awareness. I think Chris Hairston may be taking that starting spot. Yeah, we're going to put Chris Hairston in at left tackle. Where's the left tackle? It won't let me. I thought I could do it from that screen. I guess not. We'll do it over here then. Alright. I hated doing that, but that works. Guess I probably could have checked the running back depth chart too, but I'll look at that in a little bit. Let's go back to the roster. Where were we? We looked at left tackle. We drafted a left guard. I remember that much. Right? Yeah, Carter Wilson. Let's look at him compared to Ronald Leary. Run block, Leary's got it by far. Pass block, Leary. Yeah, Leary's going to keep his job there. That's all I needed to see. And then we'll go to center. De La Puente and Mike Person. We're not worried about that. Right guard, Zietler is still there. He should be fine. And right tackle, Asamoah and Schrader. Okay, left end. No competition there. Right end. No competition there. This is that right end that we were looking at, though, Kendrick Smith. On no finesse moves. He's all power. He's not a bad athlete, but he's not better than what we got already. He does have the faster speed, though. And acceleration. His awareness is terrible. To me, he's a special teamer if he makes a team. Whole day? Okay, that's what it was. It's been a while since I did it on that screen. We're good here. Hageman and Solia with Nick Fairley and Kawan Short being 1 and 2. We could probably put Solia on the trade block, actually. He's on the trade block. Okay. Nobody wants these guys. Let's go. Where were we? Left outside linebacker. We're good for now. Middle. Right. Let's look at Reed. Trading him away. We'll add him to trade block first. And then we're going to go ahead and manually try to trade him real quick. Let's see. We're looking for teams that need an outside linebacker. Right outside in particular. Oh, here's one. I don't know what the Cardinals have that I would need. They say we need a middle linebacker, so we'll take a look at their middle linebackers real quick. They aren't trading Darrell Washington. I already know that. Although they might. Let's see. You think we can pull that off straight up? Let's try it. Couldn't hurt. They aren't interested in him. Well, since he's an 82, that means that if we were to go to draft picks, we should be able to get like a 7th round pick. It shouldn't be that much. Significantly increase the offer. They're like 3 points apart in overall. Alright, fine. We'll go 5th round. That's my highest offer, though. I'm done. I'm not trying to trade that guy. I mean, not like that. Let me see. Did anybody offer too? Nobody made an offer on him. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we can get rid of Brooks Reed. We can try one more time to see if any other teams beside the Cardinals want him. I was trying to get rid of him though. Trade him away to somebody else. Let's see. Last time we checked with Cardinals. Let's look at Chargers. They definitely need it. Again, let's take a look at their middle linebackers. Nobody great, so I'm not worried about that. They say we also need wide receiver, but I doubt they have anybody that we need there. Yeah, Keenan Allen and Vincent Jackson, neither one of them is going to come here. They say we need left. I don't think we do. Then QB and then running back. What about their running backs? Melvin Gordon. Nope, Theoretic. And let's look at their picks then. We'll go for it. Wow, they got 2 first-round picks. Lucky sons of guns. For Brooks Reed, I would take a 2nd rounder. Let's try that. How are they not interested in him? They have a need at right. What's the right outside linebacker situation look like? 66, 63, and freaking 54. How are they not going to make that trade? I'm willing to give up a starting linebacker for them. Fine, 3rd rounder. What the heck? See, this is what I was talking about how I wish they had negotiations with it. It's like, okay, well, we don't want such and such, but we'll take this. That would be better. Alright, bump it. Chargers don't want him. They don't need him then. That would have been the perfect team to go to. I don't want to trade him to the Panthers. I'm going to just be real with you. I don't want to trade him to the Panthers. I don't like to trade inside the division. Here we go. Skins. Who do they have at middle linebacker? I don't even care about middle linebacker, honestly. I just want the picks. Give me a good pick. Oh my goodness. They don't have any second or third round picks. They've been trading all of their picks away. Give me a fourth rounder then. Come on. Somebody give me something for them. Why are they not interested in him? Wrongton, you got any ideas? Because I don't. I really don't know why they won't take this. Is it because of his salary cap or something? I mean, that makes no sense to me. Deshaun Jackson. Ooh, that'd be a nice compliment. That'd actually be a very good compliment to our team. He'd come in at number 2, which would drop Brandon to number 3. They're about even. Let's do it. I want too much for him. He's an 82 overall. I was saying 4th round pick. How is that asking too much? I'll go back to the Chargers real quick because they had the most need. Like, seriously. What, I should be going for bottom of the barrel? Give me a 6th rounder for him? That seems like that's a waste. Fine, here. Look at that. Still aren't interested. 6th round pick. 6th round pick. That's it. You tell me what to offer him. They don't want him. Let's look at the Texans. Again, I don't really care about the middle linebacker, but I'll check it out. Like, I'm not trying to take anybody from him. Just give me a doggone pick for him, and I'm happy. I think it's just they have no interest in that guy. Look at that. I'm not about to give up a draft pick to try to get someone like that. I mean, give someone away. I'll take a draft pick, but I'm not going to give up a draft pick. Nobody wants him. He is 30 years old, I understand, but 6th round is more than generous enough. That's all I'm asking for. Just give me something. I'm not going to release him. I mean, shoot. That being said, let me look at my roster real quick. See who I'm going to start between Brooks Reed and Vincent Ray. Because I may start Vincent Ray over him. Especially since I'm looking to trade Brooks Reed. Vincent Ray has a better tackling. Brooks Reed has better hit power. Vincent Ray's better speed. Power moves is Brooks Reed. Block shedding is Vincent Ray. Pursuit is Vincent Ray. Man, end zone is Vincent Ray. I think Vincent Ray has won himself the starting job. What up, Wrongton? See, you said my name. What's up? Trade Reed and a 5th for a 4 and see what happens. Okay. Alright, fine. We'll do that. Reed and a 5th. We'll try with the Chargers. Because I know they've got the biggest need. So to me, they're the team that'll most likely do it. Reed and a 5th. Feel like I'm still getting stiffed on this deal. But alright. For the Chargers. 4th round. But need significantly more value? What the heck else? If I add a 7th to it, then I'm really going to feel like I'm giving things up here. Reed, a 5th, and a 7th for a 4th round pick. That seems like such a waste. I feel like I'm losing on this deal. I really do. What do you think? I'm gonna hold it right here till I hear what you have to say. Golly, man, I feel like I'm really losing on this end though. They're interested in the 5th. They have no interest in the 7th, and they have no interest in Reed. Bump it. Let's offer. They still don't like it. They don't want him. I think that's what it comes down to. They just plain don't want him. Even though they have a need at right outside linebacker because the others are in the 60s. They just don't want him. Oh my gosh. Who else needed it? Was it the Cardinals? I think was the other team I remember seeing. They're okay with that, right? Let's see if they'll give up a 4th. Significantly more value. They need a right end as well. Maybe we can work out a double. Right? If I were to give a right end, and then do they have something else that I would want? Not really. Nope. No, definitely no. Yeah, they don't have anything that I would want. How about if we go for 2019 round 4? That should be better, right? I'm going to cut him? Not necessarily. If I don't find a doggone pick for him, he's going to stay on this team. Like I said, I'm not about to give away someone that I could potentially trade away. But look, 2019 round 4. That's not asking much. Giving up a 2018. What the heck? Alright. Alright. Fine, they want to play hardball. 3rd round pick. Had to give up a 3rd for a 4th round pick 2 freaking years from now. That seems so backwards. That seems so freaking backwards. I feel cheated on that draft, on that trade. But he is off the team now. It's done. I can't go back. That was a bad trade. Feel dirty after that trade. All right. So what I'm gonna do at this point, after that horrible trade, is I'm gonna go ahead and do these game preps, get through the rest of preseason here. I'm not gonna play any of the games. Yeah, I don't know. We don't really care for Bosher getting practice. Let's go Beasley. And let's advance this. That was a terrible trade. This is why I don't trade a lot. That is exactly why I don't trade a lot right there. Had to give up a 3rd round pick. What the heck? That's like paying someone to take something from you. Where's that other quarterback? Hudson. Okay, cool. He's getting in on this. Okay. We'll advance this week here too. Still no cuts so far, so I guess we're golden for now. We're 2-0. Wow, preseason been good to us. Start game prep again. more week it is, and then we'll probably stop it after that. I may switch over to NBA. I've been waiting. I've had the game for a while. Mainly been doing my player stuff. But for 2K, though, I've been wanting to do a Hawks franchise. So that may be coming up here soon. Cut 4 players. Awesome. Who are the 4 players we're going to cut? DeMarcus Martin is gone. He didn't do anything for us. He just sat on the roster last season. Almost thought about cutting him. Wait, this left guard, Carl Nix, gone. Oh, I don't want to cut him yet if I can help it. Solia, yeah, he might be costly. Deontay Fletcher. Oh no, Jordan. No. Here we go. Okay, so it's either cut Timmons. We'll cut Timmons. I hate that though because he was such a staple of our team for kick returners last year. But it is what it is. We need one more person to cut. Frickin' A. I may cut this dude here. No tackling. He's not super fast. He sucks at awareness. He's got better zone than the rest, but that's about it. Yeah, we're going to cut Deontay Fletcher. Alright, that should be the last cuts that we need to do. We're in preseason week 4. So that means we got to go ahead and do this number right here one more time. I'm not even going to cut anyone out here. Whoever's there on the list is on the list. Alright. And advance to the regular season. I have to check injuries here. Oh, trade offer for Hageman. Review the offer. What do people want for him? Fourth and a 6th by Seattle. I think I can make that work. Yeah, I think we're going to trade with Seattle for Hageman here. It's a good thing I didn't cut Solia. All right. And let me check injuries. Make sure we're good there. Claiborne, but that's all right. I need to also set my kick return and punt returner on the depth chart. It'll be that corner that we picked up, that 90 whatever speed corner. Wait, why did they move them back? No, this is what I want. Put DeMarco here, but we want Coleman to start there. DeMarco's fine. Leonard Hankerson over Ricardo Lockett. I think that was the way I had it before. Jermaine Gresham and Humar Wanui. Yep, Harrison's there. We're good. We're good there. Good there. I mean, our center isn't all that, but he's not terrible either. Beasley, of course, is starting. What'd you say, Whiplash? How much cap space do I have? I can check here in a second. What happened with my right end? Oh, that's right. Claiborne is injured. Okay, so I guess Noah Ray will be starting for us for at least 1 week. Nick Fairley, Kawan Short, and Solia are there. That's fine. I may actually go ahead and go into free agency for a backup D tackle. But then I'd have to cut somebody. Actually, no, we got room because we let him go. We have room now. So, yeah. Durant. That's fine. And then Warlow at middle. I'm tempted to put Ono Jordan back there. Let me see again between them. Block shed, play rack, speed. No, he doesn't have the awareness. Never mind. He does have the better zone coverage, though. I worry about that awareness. With the better zone coverage, I'm thinking Weatherspoon might be better, though, right there. Well, no, that 91 tackling, I can't ignore that. Alright, right outside linebacker. We're missing some people. Let's put Durant up here. And put Bartu up here. Corners. DJ Hayden, Robert Alford, Jalen Collins. I think Collins might be better than Alford, though. Let's check. Better man, better zone. Less play rec. Yeah. I'm going to put Collins ahead of Alford. And free safety, Ben Ward and Southward. Let's see. Tackling zone, play rec. Are we looking at strong? Ishmael and Tyvon Branch, I think we were going to move ahead of Ishmael, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we were moving Tyvon Branch to starter here. And I'm going to move Southward over Ben Ward. I mean, I know that he's lacking in some areas, but that speed makes up for a lot. Like this play recognition here. Yeah, Southward. And I'll check that here in just a second, Whiplash. I wanted to make sure I got through my depth chart. Trey Robinson and Deron Finch. Alright, which one of these two guys is faster? Trey Robinson it is. Yep. Alright, let's check on the cap issue. Since you want to know how much cap I've got, I think I can see that under salary. Yeah, 18.3 mil cap space. Yep. And we have 3.81 mil in cap penalties for this season and 2.44 mil for next season. So let's go ahead and go to free agency, pick up another D tackle since we traded away Hageman. I don't want anybody super old, actually. I like getting young guys because, to me, they have time to develop. Kevin Griffin doesn't seem that bad. Yeah, we'll go Kevin Griffin. All right. That works for me. And I know y'all probably want to see week 1 here. So we could do week 1.